What's up, buddies, and welcome to Real Fun Times with Snowy, that's me.
And the doctor, that's me.
Oh my God. You are like pow, pow, boom right now. Talk about the razzle dazzle.
That's what they call me in the nightlife. Pow, pow, boom.
Is that your signature move?
It's very complicated if executed properly. Wow.
How you doing, buddy?
My goodness, so good. I'm going on the best possible scenario, which is no food and lots of alcohol.
Sounds perfect.
So,
I'm also doing all right. Thank you for asking.
all right.
I'm doing
There's
great.
more people than me here. How about you, Snowy?
I'm doing okay.
You had to work today.
I did. I was in a little bit of a mood earlier when you got here. I was like, ugh. But you know what? You helped me feel better.
Yeah?
You were like, let's dial it back. Let's have some good times.
Good times are being had for sure.
Most definitely. They're gonna be real good when that Mexican gets here in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I think one of the last times we recorded, like a couple times ago, we were like, well, we're gonna be eating some Mexican in about 5 minutes.
It was definitely the last.
We eat so much Mexican food.
This place is so legit, you guys. You would love it.
It's so good.
You would love it. If you could come over, we would treat you all.
Yeah.
To this delicious place.
Yeah.
In fact, I would like them to sponsor us one day. Once we hit the big time.
Yeah. La Rancherita. Say you know us when.
Hit us up. Do you like irreverence? Do you like cursing? Do you like middle-aged women?
First of all, don't call me middle-aged. I don't think that we're quite there yet.
I'm going to die soon, so I have to say it.
That's rude of you to say, first of all.
You know, facts are facts.
I will be there with the paddles being like, bitch, not yet. Caw-caw. Like, bringing you back to life. No, not quite yet. Sorry. Yeah. Turn it up to 10. It's fine.
She likes it this way.
If you hear anything in the background, it is thunderstorming its ass off outside. Like 15 minutes ago, it was beautiful.
There was a hurricane yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Elsa
but we
came
got
through.
The super outer rim, so it was just wet. I heard it.
Okay, I should make sure that you heard it.
I'll be cutting it out.
No, please don't. Oh my God, that's the best.
It is
don't you dare cut it out.
We have to now.
No, I'm going to fight for this moment.
We're going to fight about this later. For now, I'm going to say.
The wet outer rim.
Lots of rain yesterday. Pretty much all day.
Oh, yeah.
Today, not so much.
No, until
right
this moment.
Now. Almost like the pets.
Yeah. Trying to just take nibbles of their loud-ass food
Sabotage.
2 feet from us.
Done it. BC Boys. I love BC Boys.
Yeah, they're so good.
Their library, the way that they evolved, I mean, amazing stuff.
So fun.
Really fucking good stuff.
Truly. That's something I haven't listened to them in a while.
Like geeky white rappers.
Yeah,
doing
just
awesome
killing it.
Stuff.
Just
And
later on becoming like humanitarians.
Yeah, their evolution was just so fucking cool to like witness.
Well, I think we should maybe get into some real fun facts.
All right. I do have a real fun fact.
Is it going to be fun, though? To make me cry?
I tried to get you ready for this because I had a whole nother fun fact in mind, and then my eyes grazed upon this, and I was like, oh, we should talk about this. So, you might soon be able to compost yourself in the U.S., so when you pass away, you could choose to have your body buried or cremated. But soon, there may be another option. Composting.
No.
But, and I'm with you. Fuck no. Fucking, I'm cremation all the way.
Yeah, me too.
But don't you see a bunch of like hipster fucking, where did this chicken come from?
Yeah.
Like composting
Portlandia.
Themselves. And I don't know that it's a bad option. It seems real dark. Like, how would that even work?
Like, I grew this squash with my father's ashes. No.
There's no burning. You just have to put them in. Like, there's so many logistical questions I have. Right? Because when you just want the natural decomposition of the body to...
That's even grosser. No, I was thinking, no, absolutely.
You couldn't put ash in that has no nutritional value
not.
if you're gonna
if
you're gonna compost, it's because you're gonna let the natural
no.
You know,
as a murderer though, that'd be fun. Like, it's just some family members I'm composting.
Bro, if you've never seen the show Hannibal, I think it's called Hannibal.
Yes,
on
it
Netflix.
is.
It's like 3 seasons. It's like, it was like a serialized version of it. So good. There's a storyline of a serial killer that fucking does this to grow mushrooms. He's got like a bed of like 12 bodies that are under there, and that he kept alive through like fucked up, like IVs and shit to grow his mushrooms. And these kids stumble upon the bodies.
That's horrifying.
It's legit. That show's good. I think you should try it.
I should.
I think you like it. Let's do it together.
That's a lot to get through.
Well, if you were a good friend, you would,
I can't even look at you right now.
That was inappropriate. Uncalled for.
What you said, it
you
sure
need
was.
To calm down.
I'm very calm.
Wow.
I'm substantially calmer than I was
Shots
earlier.
have been fired.
I thought you were going to say have been taken. I was like, yeah, they have.
But what about your fun fact?
My fun fact's actually fun. It's not morbid as shit.
Well played.
So, 40 years ago today, Donkey Kong was released by Nintendo, featuring the debut of one Mario.
Mario.
His close friends call him.
Yes. Oh, man. 40 years ago.
40 fucking years ago, Donkey Kong came out, dude.
That's one of those games that will go down in history because, like, people want to... Did you ever see the documentary King of Kong?
No. It's
about these, like, hardcore Donkey Kong video game players on the old school arcade style boxes. And they're trying to get these, like, records and, like... It's super nerdy. It's like kind of fascinating.
Interesting.
that whole world.
Yeah.
If you like documentaries, it's a really well made one. I would recommend it. I don't know that you'd love the subject matter, but I think you'll get sucked in.
Another documentary that's very interesting, and it's about people getting kind of hooked on something, is the Friendship is Magic. My Little Ponies. It's guys, grown men that like My Little Pony.
Is that on Netflix? Because I'm dying to see it.
I don't know. I haven't watched it in a couple of years. But
I think you even mentioned this before, just in regular friendship talk.
In friendship talk. Friendship talk versus podcast talk.
That's going to be a new segment. We'll have like flutes and angels. Friendship talk.
Michael, that's your next... Should you choose to accept it?
A fat guy with a harp. What a fascinating world that I'm very curious to learn about, but not for the reasons that I don't have any.
No, there's no part of me
that's... In fact, we all know how vanilla and tame my side of it is. But I'm very fascinated by
it was a very interesting documentary.
Psychology. What's going on?
It is. I love watching documentaries about shit people are into that I'm 100% not. Like the My Little Pony shit. Weird like sex stuff that's way outside my realm.
You know what was a good show for that? Fucking HBO.
Oh my god.
What was it
Real
called?
Sex.
I
love Real Sex.
So good. I felt like, ooh, I'm an adult watching this.
Yeah, I feel that way now. Like I
bet that's still on HBO.
It probably is. Well, we both have HBO Max. We got to look at After Dark. Like, we gotta,
after the party.
So I guess kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about today on the podcast. And that is guilty pleasures.
Oh, boy.
I had this conversation with a casual acquaintance yesterday, and she was talking about how much she loves the Real Housewives shows.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I'm not really into those.
You hate those.
I do. And she was like, I can't go as low as Kardashian. She's like, but I feel like I keep myself up by by watching the Real Housewives shows, and she was telling me she was giving me like a storyline from one of them, and I was like, my goodness, I was like, this just sounds. And then there's like a Salt Lake City one with like Mormons and like religious, which
I don't
that
I
one I want to
don't
know everything
I
about.
don't follow the Real Housewives, but I've gone to a low rung on the reality TV train.
Which is interesting because I don't watch reality TV at all.
And I don't seem like the type.
You
That's
don't.
why
Like when I
it's
found that out, I was like, I'm sorry. What did you just say to me?
that's why it's guilty pleasure.
Hmm.
I started the one that hooked me, the original, was this little show called Joe Millionaire.
Oh my God, I remember Joe Millionaire.
I was fascinated by the idea that these stupid bitches were getting so bamboozled and had no idea.
Right.
Just acting their little show for the cameras. Love,
Mhm.
love, love, love.
Yeah. And he was like,
He
what?
was
He made like
super
40
hot.
G's a year.
He
Like,
was super hot and just down to earth and just
he was a farmer or like.
definitely a farmer on like a tractor. Best friends with a cow. Something. When like these women, when they found out the dollar signs crumbling from their little
Mhm.
eyeballs, like I loved it. Now the problem is you have to hang in from the very beginning to the very end.
Right.
And there's so much trash in between, but to be honest, I love some of that. Even
They should do
now.
that again.
Even now, there's stuff on Netflix called Too Hot to Handle, I think it's called.
I've seen the preview or the whatever
It's
for that.
so trashy, but I definitely watched the first season and I was all about it. Like they can't touch each other, but they definitely are because they're young and hot and partying and like they're losing money and it's like it's scripted and dumb. I get it, but I still love it.
That's funny. That's your TV guilty pleasure.
It's not my only one, but it is up there.
What else?
It is up there. Oh, I'm sure many things, but first, let's go to you. What's one of yours?
Is this super weird? I love infomercials. If
Wait. Like as seen on TV type stuff?
as seen on TV, particularly, okay, there used to be, and I will sometimes, if I can find them on YouTube, I'll still watch them, is like the Time Life compilation of albums. Or it's like, if it's like a ShamWow or some kind of cooking device, and they've got an audience, and they're like, look at all this delicious food we made in 5 seconds with the Sherbanger, like, whatever.
That doesn't seem to qualify as a guilty pleasure. Those are hilarious. You're doing it for the fun, not because you love these items. Right?
Well,
you're not like, I'm gonna call in and get my ShamWow.
I may have a couple. Not ShamWows, but like I have bought stuff off infomercials before. And I never bought, it was like the Time Life collection, like love song compilation from years ago. And one of my friends, I was complaining about it, found it on Spotify for me and sent me the link of all the songs.
That's wonderful. Because
Right.
you know what? My parents were those people.
Oh my God.
And we had those giant compilations and they would play them on
Lucky.
road trips and we loved them.
So good. I would also say another guilty pleasure is just watching YouTube. I love YouTube.
You are a YouTuber.
And I draw the line certain places, but like if it's like Shane Dawson, Ryland Adams, used to be Jeffree Star, not so much anymore. And then just like some of these just silly little, like there's a chick that I follow. I think she's awesome, but she calls herself like Jade the Libra. And like her whole thing is like, she like Halloween 365, 24/7. She loves it. She lives it. And she starts going like Halloween shopping in June. And and it's an hour and a half of my life of her just being in the car with her like life-size skeleton that rides shoddy, and her like going to At Home and being like, well, there's no Halloween stuff here today. And I'm like, oh, Jade.
Wow, that is world I don't know.
But there's so much bullshit. Like I would say like 99.9% of YouTube, well, It's pretty much bullshit.
I would agree, Snowy. My experience much more limited than yours because I have no interest. But I do some nerdy things where I'll listen to a podcast about, I love podcasts about reviews,
Mhm.
films, TV. And so if it's a movie I'm not super familiar with or I haven't seen in a while, I want to like check out, like sometimes they'll do a review in 4 minutes and they'll just do quick highlights, or sometimes it's just some person sitting in front of the camera telling me their thoughts about the movie. And I find it so weird how many people have this outlet of like, you're just going to listen to me doing this thing
Yeah.
now. And and now I'm kind of part of that wheel.
Right.
Which I would have never imagined, because to me the idea that anyone would be interested at all in anything I have to say is foreign. Doesn't seem right. Outside of my
Right.
friends, because they're my buddies, of course. We have a thing, you laugh, I laugh, it's fine. But like others and in
Mhm.
the world, like it's strange. But some of these people, they're so comfortable when I would feel like I wouldn't be so comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Um,
And YouTube is ripe with that stuff.
and I think it's so interesting, like, when you see the still pictures, like the whatever they call them, like, what that kind of clickbait you into, like, clicking on whatever that is. It's like there's the title of it, and then there's, like, them, and it's always somebody doing just this insufferably fucking stupid ass face. And then, like, whatever the and they're always mouth open, just looking like a dumbass. Like, there's this one another channel I watch called Greg Whitstock, the Pond Guy.
Pond, like
Pond.
a body of water.
Yeah. He created this thing called, like, Aquascape, and it's super cool, like, how you people that, like, have ponds and, like, the man-made ponds in their yard. So, it's people that do that, but he created this whole system for it, and, that keeps things clear, but it's good for the environment, and it's but,
Cool.
like, he's kind of annoying because he's like, "Hi, I'm Greg Whitstock the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Whitstock the Pond Guy, and this is Greg Whitstock the Pond Guy." And you're like, "Shut the fuck up." But
Listen, Greg.
I really love, like, watching, like, because I feel like and then he goes around the country, and it's people that, either sell his product and, like, I love a lot of those guys. Like, they're fun, they're awesome, their talent is out of control. But there was one day, 4 hours later, I found myself, I was like, I have to stop watching. I had just watched videos from his channel for 4 hours.
four
And then
hour
I found
hole.
myself looking up who sells Aquascape in North Carolina. I don't have a yard. I live in an apartment.
They got you good.
They did. I was like, I want to live the Aquascape lifestyle. Shit.
The last time I got hooked on something like that, speaking of, oh man, there's this show called Alaskan Bush People.
I've heard of that.
The premise, and I know it's fake and I know it's dumb and I get it, but the premise is this wild family lives in Alaska and they like cut down trees and make their little houses and like barter for like, VCRs, and like, I'm wild and I have my own language. And there's this one wild one that's like, his name is Bear, and he likes to like climb trees and howl at the moon. And there's
Oh,
another
Jesus
one, Birdie,
Christ.
that's like loves to shoot things and like they have to like hunt and like clean their carcasses. Like it's so crazy. I cannot get enough of it.
So, piggybacking kind of off of the TV thing, True Beverly Hills, Shelley Long, Craig T. Nelson, Carla DiGugino, which I always fuck up her last name, because I feel like that movie began my crush on her.
Was she
Well,
nothing I would have known?
she played Cha Cha in the movie, but you would 100% know her now. Sin City,
Oh yes.
she's the one that was naked, that lost her hand.
Lost her
She was Mickey
hand.
Rourke's character's like parole officer. And she got totally
Ah.
like full frontal, and I loved every moment of
That
it.
was a fine movie.
I loved
I
Sin
think it
City.
got a lot of crap, but I think it was almost before its time.
Yeah,
As far as a comic
it was
film,
it was
wonderfully
fantastic.
executed. I
Yeah,
would have to put it in the tops.
yeah, I would too.
Um with some of the finer Avenger stuff. Although I feel, Snowy, and let me know how you feel about this as an Avenger fan.
Hmm.
Um, it feels like that's waning a bit now. starting
Yeah.
to
So a friend of a group that okay, so I've got a group of friends who all of
what?
us are nerds.
That's weird.
I know. I'm super popular. I can't
Does
help
not
it.
compute.
Don't be a hater.
Always will be.
But
Die a
this
hater.
particular friend group, a large group of us, every single Avenger movie, every Star Wars movie, we would be there opening night. That was our thing. You know, we'd get the tickets ahead of time. There'd be 20 of us, and it would be a great time. One of them texted yesterday and was like, "So, like, am I the only one who wants to see Black Widow?" And I was like, "You're on your own. I love you. No, absolutely. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care about, spoiler alert, a character who's dead. Like, don't give
I
me,
asked the bro to download it for me.
like, I'll
I'm
watch it,
not
but I'm not
even
going to the
trying
theater to
to
spend 15,
I'm not even trying.
$16.
And Disney has the gall to fucking ask for $30 to $35 for these films for the rental of these new releases. And I find that absurd. Now, my sister, who has 3 kids, was like, in defense of Disney, she pointed out that if she were taking the family out to see this movie, not
Right.
this particular
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
but like fucking Raya the
Uh-huh.
Dragon or Luca or what the fuck ever,
Yeah.
with all the shit, the drinks and the popcorn, that they're spending a good eighty
My God, yeah. There's
dollars
so much
at
money.
least
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go on a family because there's a shitload of them. And so she was like, $30 is nothing, which is a fair point. But like, I'm so stuck in the $5 to $7 movie range. You remember those days?
Do you remember you and I when we would go to the dolla-dolla theater?
I miss the dollar. We had such dollar adventures.
Such dolla-dolla adventures. Like,
I would
it's
do that right now if it
oh,
was an option.
100%. It's knocked down. That fucking thing's gone.
No, I remember when I went by there and I wanted to see what was up for the week, and it was gone. Like, the building was there, but the availability of purchasing tickets had
Hang
gone.
on, yeah.
And my brain was like slow about it. It was like, but wait,
Do they just
where
are they
are
in
the
between?
attendants? Yeah. Did it
Where are the attendants? Incredible.
And my brain could not accept that it was gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Because for a long time we had it for $1.
Yeah.
I mean, years of dollar. Then we went to dolla-dolla, which I was a little bitter about. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I was like, $2.
Yeah, I was like, $2. How dare you? There's gum stuck to these floors.
A college student. I have many dollars for inappropriate things, but for movies, I have $1.
$1. Yeah, I remember when it I went and the first time and they were like, "Oh, it's $2." I was like, "Come again?" I had my dollar ready to go. I had it in hand, ready to present.
A wrinkly dollar, moist dollar.
Yeah. I had a titty dollar. That's what I had.
I don't have enough titty to do titty stuff. I've always been curious. Not been like, oh, I wish, but curious. Like, what would it be like to be able to house things down there? It's
So I was
amazing.
leaving my parents' house and I'd bought something from my mom at the store that she'd asked me for prior. And she was like, "How much is it?" And I was like, "Stop it. Don't worry about it. Like, don't give me
She
money."
is so.
She's so sweet.
Oh my God.
And she was like, so she came out of her, of her, she went and got money, comes out and she's got money. And she was like, "Here." And I was like, "I don't want it." She's like, and she gave me the full name. And I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay." So I
I'll
took
take
it. And because I had full hands, I shoved it in my bra. She goes, "It's not a tip."
Oh my
Hilarious,
God,
hilarious.
That is hilarious.
So lastly, like, let's talk about like food guilty pleasures.
Ooh boy, snowy.
And I don't
think we
I
have
don't want
enough
anybody to
time
come at me
to
and
cover.
be like, no food is guilty. Like, everything is not get shut up. Like, I don't have time for your shit. What foods are there things that you like will like when you're by yourself, you're like, I'm gonna eat this and everybody can suck my dick. Like,
For sure, all the time, hence the way I look.
stop it.
But yeah, I'm gonna put I love some fast food in a way that in the place I am in my life, I shouldn't be eating as much as I do. Okay, so I love some dumb shit like Taco Bell.
Oh my God, I love Taco Bell. I will take a run for the border any day. Like,
Third
I,
meal.
my God. Okay, so what do you like to get from Taco Bell?
Look, my sister and I, Rose,
Mhm.
would love to go to a movie. We would load up on Taco Bell, get bean burritos, no onion, add sour cream,
Okay.
and then the fucking nachos and cheese, and go to town to the movie theater. Like crunch, crunch.
Oh my God, I
I
hate sitting beside people who bring in their own fast food. So that's
know.
all you can
It's
smell.
terrible. I'm not proud of myself.
I'll bring a bottle of liquor to the movie theater.
You're
I've gone through
rowdy.
a
Have
fit.
you done sexy stuff in a theater?
I have.
Not me.
I feel like the way you said that, you're a liar.
Oh goodness. What happens in the theater stays in the theater
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Unless you get real loud. Um,
Now, let's say tables are turned and someone's fucking around you. Would you say anything or just
like
leave?
if you're like directly beside me, like I'm not. We're not doing that.
The nerve. The nerve of doing that right beside
If
someone.
it's,
But let's say it's a legit like 20 seats behind
I
you
don't
or
give a
something.
shit. Do you, boo boo?
You're so open-minded and carefree. Let the people do what the people will do.
Yeah.
I'm very like, shh.
Who? Oh my God, you're gonna shoot them?
I will kill you.
I thought you were like anti-gun. I thought I was the pro-gun one here. Like,
No, in all reality, I think I would just get really awkward. I'm like, oh my God,
like
maybe
I hate it.
start texting someone like, oh God, I
I
can,
can
hear the
hear them.
grunts.
Yeah.
That chair's really squeaky.
Like if I heard if people were getting like that loud, I would probably like yell something because I don't care. I would yell something inappropriate.
Versus leaving?
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I'm the opposite.
But like if you're being that loud, like I'm gonna be an asshole about it. Like
I'm gonna
if
leave.
you're gonna be in the theater, like like do your thing, but like I don't want to see it and I don't want to hear it.
I'll amend my statement. If I were many years back in my teenage years, I was so like loud and in your face and go fuck yourself. But now I think while my brain feels that attitude, I don't know that my delivery
Mm.
would sustain. Like if I was hearing sex next to me in a movie theater, I don't know that my immediate response would be fucking stop, guys. I think I'd be like, first, let's record it for hilarious moments later for like a second, just so I have
Yeah.
proof. And then exit the situation, immediately text you. But I think I've become a little sensitive to confrontations. I'm becoming more and more sensitive towards it. Even in like driving,
Uh-huh.
I used to be very aggressive, very flip.
Everybody has this
Flip
fucking
people
like
off and-
everybody's gonna shoot you now if you like cut them off or
Yeah,
do some
kinda.
fucked up stuff. Yeah.
Kind of people might kill me for this, and it's becoming more and more real in
Right.
my brain. Where when I was younger, it was like, that doesn't make sense. No one's gonna shoot me. They need to
Right.
know they fucked up, and I'm gonna be the one
Yeah.
that lets them know it's my duty. If I'm being a good citizen, then
Mhm.
I should let the other drivers know when they fucked up or offended me.
What is it that you used to be called?
Nothing. No one's ever called me anything in all
Okay.
the history of all the times.
You used to have a job that you worked at. People were like terrified to talk to you.
Oh, the Wicked Witch of Falsehood News. That's a true story. Can you imagine? Sweet little old me.
Sweet little baby Drea. Like I feel like that'd be more believable about me if I were to tell that story
No.
to someone. I feel like and I was like, who do you think they're talking about, me or Drea? They'd be like, you every single me every single time.
It
Like
seems that way, but you're so good when it comes down to like real customers. Let's be real. You're
I'm fantastic at
you're
customer service.
providing customer service. Where when it came to me, I became
That's that time I told that guy to go fuck himself and he was a piece of shit.
There was, a progression to the state. I wasn't always the Wicked Witch. But the people, they pushed me. These pool people. No offense, pool people, I love you. But the pool people of that time, it's like I had never been more aggravated. It was like I had an open wound and people poured salt into it every day. That's how
Yeah.
I felt working there. I was very miserable and it was very clear. And hence this little nickname
Yeah.
happened.
Here we
And I
go.
learned about it years later and I was like, well, they weren't wrong. But
So, okay, so we've kind of gone on a tear. So your go-to Taco Bell was the nachos and cheese and the bean burrito, no onion, sub sour
add
cream.
sour cream. What are some of your guilty food pleasures?
So Taco Bell for sure. I'm a Crunchwrap Supreme girl.
Oh,
But they used to have this like little dollar like spicy potato taco. I loved it. Took it off.
burrito, no?
Yes, that's what I meant, burrito.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Taco
yeah,
Bell, for taking it off.
yeah.
They also have mango tea. Their mango tea is delicious. It is everything. I love that mango tea. I will forever love that mango tea. It's super sweet and it's just like delicious, and you're like, um, my guilty pleasures are definitely fast food, like Burger King. But Burger
Mhm.
King, I'm very specific. I like two things from Burger King. I like the Whopper,
Whopper.
no cheese. Don't you put cheese on my Whopper.
I'm gonna go cheese on mine,
That's fine. I get
that's
it.
fine
I
that you
understand I'm the
don't.
odd man out.
Yeah, yeah.
And that oblong chicken sandwich, extra mayo.
God, I hate that chicken
Oh my
sandwich.
god,
I
I
don't like the
love that
shape.
chicken sandwich
I don't
with
like
its
the
fucking like
texture.
that
I
like
don't like what they put
brown
on it.
ass lettuce they put on it.
The best
I
thing that
love it.
chicken sandwich has got going for it is its buns. I like that
I love
bun.
every single part of that chicken sandwich. It is my favorite. When they have the 2 for $5, sometimes I just get nasty by myself. Like it's
You know, I got a BOGO the other day on a Chipotle app. It was like buy one meal, get another meal free. And I was like,
just about to get real
I'm
weird.
about to get 2 meals.
Yeah, I feel that. And then yeah, McDonald's. If I'm doing McDonald's, I'm gonna get a Big Mac. I'm gonna get extra mac sauce on the side. I'm gonna get a 10-piece nugget.
You know, McDonald's is a love hate
Yeah.
relationship for me. Mostly hate love.
Mhm.
Let's put it that way.
Fair.
I know it's shit food. I
Mhm.
know that most of the year I'm not ever going to hit up a McDonald's.
Yeah.
But there are times when I will hit a McDonald's up for like a few days straight.
Yeah.
Like I'll go on a
Yeah.
tear. Like I'll break the seal and it's like I got to eat Big Macs for the rest of my life.
I had not eaten McDonald's in years, and an ex, my most recent ex was a McDonald's fanatic, and I was like, we started eating it, and then I felt like I became almost like addicted to it, and it was like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
sums up with their food. There's a weird black magic going on there.
yeah,
Because I wouldn't say it's even that delicious.
no,
You know what I mean?
I'm not
But
biting into it like this is what I've been waiting for.
never
No,
had a burger like this.
no,
But it's addictive for sure. And I
Mhm.
think the ease, the convenience of it, the fact that they're at every half mile.
hmm
Oh shit, I'm hungry. Oh shit, there's a McDonald's.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like now, okay, I will say Papa John's, they have these cinnamon roll, cinnamon sweet bread situation.
Okay.
That thing,
Haven't tried that one.
oh god. You'll hate yourself after because you're gonna eat the whole thing and then be like, why am I this way?
That's where
If you're anything like me.
That's where I'm gonna say the guilty part comes in. Not
Yes.
so much of where I'm getting it, but the abundance of it.
Yeah, like just
Like,
because like I said, you tear this thing off, it's little bite size, and then you're just like, I'm gonna have all 30 pieces. That's
I
great.
had all of this
Yeah.
in one sitting. Not proud
Yeah.
of it, but I'm guilty of
Like I
it.
can't be left alone with an Edwards key lime pie. Like
No.
I can't be left alone with that.
No. Or I with one of your mother's chocolate pies.
Hershey bar pies, yes.
Oh God, the almonds.
What did my Aunt T say? She said it's like whipped hot chocolate that's been frozen.
Mm-hmm.
It
And you get to put your whole face in it. Well, at least
graham
I
cracker
did.
crust. Delicious.
Talk about guilty pleasures. I didn't use a spoon or a fork, but I ate it all. Oh man!
So
Snowy.
real quick, do you have any guilty pleasure songs, or like do you have anything that like you like
Songs.
to?
I will confess there was an album in the 90s by a lady named Shania Twain.
Uh-huh.
I know that whole album, and I played it a lot. And my little sister, Rowie, oh no. Yeah, I'm not too proud about that one, but it sure did happen.
I would say, and a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you should wear that shit proud." I'm not. I don't. That there's an Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga song called "Rain on Me,"
Okay, but they're
and
both so talented.
they
Wow.
okay. Lady Gaga's music, like some of it, I like her, especially her older
Her
stuff.
style's not my
Yeah, and
style, but
Ariana Grande, her style is
her
not mine
ability
at
to
all.
sing
Beautiful
is
voices. Yeah, I
Adam's
don't
world.
deny the
I kind
talent.
of want to see that Star is Born, but I feel weird about it.
It was fine. I think Bradley Cooper deserved far more accolades than she did.
You know that he played the guitar and sang all that, like
Yes, I do.
that was him.
He learned to play the guitar for that movie. He
Right.
learned to sing
He
for
was
that
like, "Hey, I
movie.
want to do this movie. You want to do it with me, and I'll figure it out." And she was like, "Okay," and he was like, "Okay," and they made this amazing thing. That's the part I want to see. The guilty pleasure part is I probably will love it and be like, sniff.
The song was good for the movie. Like they both did a good job. I do think he deserved more accolades than she did, because
Sure.
it's like she's like, I've got an incredible voice and here I am, and but like his voice changed. He learned this, he learned that, and Dave Chappelle's
He's
got a part in it. Like
he's the raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy.
right,
Like
which
that
I
guy.
like. His talent is
Hangover.
absurd, and
The
he's just
things I
so
would
fucking
do to his
handsome.
body.
Yeah,
Chaos.
I get it. Like
Guilty of pleasures.
Yeah. the two of them have a song called "Rain on Me," and it was like I feel like it would have been the gay anthem for 2020, but everything was shut down.
Sure.
But and I feel like all the gay boys are gonna be like, "How dare you?" But you know what? That's just how I feel. The song's amazing. I fucking love it. Every time I hear it, I'm like, "Rain on me, rain," and I love it, and I get into it.
Well, I
and
love what
am,
you're doing right now.
I'm so excited
it must be
about it.
amazing.
Um,
But how fucking wild is it, Snowy, that we're on the other side of the pandemic, on the other side of 2020? It's almost been a half a year,
yeah,
and it's a thing that we're talking about in the past already. It blows my mind. We went through a pandemic.
yeah.
We're still riding out that wave.
Eh.
Like the repercussions are gonna be felt for
Forever. Like
yeah. And we're in the middle of it. It's wild.
yeah. But I think that's probably we're hanging on a long-isode. So
You're right, this mini got long.
But I've had a great time.
Absolutely.
Our Mexican should be here any second, and I'm super excited about it.
We should explain to the people that the upcoming episode's still Killer Tomatoes.
Yes.
We just had a little interim.
We had some shit to do.
A little
We got
fun
hot
stuff.
girl shit to do. Damn, get off my dick.
Whoa.
Sorry, I got really aggressive. I'm sorry.
She did.
I'm sorry.
She didn't mean it, guys.
I can't help it.
We love you. And please come check out the Instagram, the Facebook. What are the names of the emails?
Real Fun Times. RELFUNTIMES.
That's the one.
But there's that for your Facebook and your Instagram. For the Gmails, it's realfuntimespodcast@gmail.com. Our website, realfuntimespod.com.
Yes. Rate, review, like, and as always, you've got to tell somebody. And this week, we're going to have you tell
the person that serves you at your fast food place.
Yes, absolutely.
When you go through that drive-through, be like, hey, friend. First of all, I want you to be super polite to them because they fucking deserve it.
They work hard.
Secondly, I want you to be like, hey, friend.
Work hard for the money.
Hard for it, honey.
After your polite greeting, say, also,
if you're into podcasts, I think you should listen to Real Fun Times. Yeah.
The pod.
Yeah. They're hilarious and awesome ladies who want you to be their friend.
Come back next week, buddies, for some killer fucking tomatoes. I'm excited.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in forever.
Gear it up.
A friend of mine, she was like, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I was like, you gotta calm down, girl. But
I can't wait. And my friends, until next time.
Adieu.
Thank you for listening to Real Fun Times, your favorite movie podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Real Fun Times, REELFUNTIMES. Real Fun Times is produced by Drea Age, Rose Age, and Noelle Phelps. The thoughts and opinions expressed herein are solely those of the individual hosts, nobody else's. No one's.
Real Fun Times is not affiliated with or connected to any of the motion pictures, music, or other clips played within this podcast. All movie clips and music included in this podcast are the intellectual property of the respective copyright holders. They're included here for review purposes, and absolutely no infringement is intended.
And lastly, a tip of the hat and a sincere thank you to our friend, Autopsy Summer Camp, for our rad outro music. To hear more of his offerings and collaborations, check him out on Instagram at Autopsy Summer Camp. You're like, I took a shot. We're like, oh, I'm hammered.
Your impersonation of me is amazing.
That's on point.
I'm like a weird Muppet baby.
What was it, the Muppet Babies, or there was the elevator go up, elevator go down? It was like maybe it was like
All
a
I
tiny.
remember from Muppet Babies is the legs of the lady with the striped socks, the green and white, I think. The mom. You could never see her face, which I thought was so weird.
Oh,
What's up with that?
Because it was kind of from their point of view, they always saw her legs because they were so